the two-division world champion right here now at 154. Great to see the pride and joy of Philadelphia, PA. Also very proud of his Puerto Rican heritage. Led to the ring by his father, the esteemed trainer, Angel Garcia. Please welcome the victorious Danny Swift Garcia, ladies and gentlemen. Danny, give me your thoughts on your victory. I know that welcome back to the ring for the first time in 19 months, but what does this win mean to you? What was it like being here at Barclays Center? This building was buzzing again, a lot of electricity. The fans came out to support you. What does tonight mean to you with your victory over Jose Benavidez Jr.?
Oh, man, it means the world to me, to be honest. You know, I was out the ring for, like you said, a year and a half. And like I said in the post-press conference, you know, I went through a lot of mental stuff. And I felt like I needed to fight again, to be myself again. You know, I'm a fighter. It's what I love to do. Like one day I was in the mall. I was in the mall with my friend, and we were going down the escalator, whatever it's called, escalator. Yeah. So we're going down that, and I told him, look, I used to dream about fighting in front of millions of people and for millions of dollars, and now I don't want to do it no more. And I was like, there's people who wish they can do that. And that's when I realized I was like, I can't take my talent for granted, and I'm coming back to the ring and do what I do best. And that's kind of what, like, motivated me.
What do you say? The Danny Garcia show's back in town?
Yes, sir. The Danny Garcia show's back. And I felt good. I felt good. You know, a lot of people were questioning me because I was off for, you know, a year and a half. They thought I wasn't coming back. You know, the loss was Spence, and it was like a dull performance. But I knew that it was because I wasn't there mentally. And I know if I'm there mentally and physically, then I know no one could beat me, because I proved that before many times. Even when people thought I wasn't going to win, I knew that Danny Garcia who believes in himself 100%, no one could beat him no matter who doubts him. And I know that's the guy I am now. I had to go through all that mental stuff to find myself and re-energize myself, and I'm back.
You have questions?
Win a free VIP package to watch Canelo vs. Triple G live in Las Vegas. Free tickets, free signed merch, free party at High Lounge, VIP access to the weigh-in. Big thanks to our buddies over at Stagefront for making this possible and partnering with us to go ahead and do this giveaway. You guys got to check them out. They put together some really cool VIP packages for the fights. Marcos, how do I win this? Click on the link in the description on this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms. Winners are announced August 31st. Now get back to watching this video.
Questions from the media for the two-division world champion now campaigning here at 154, Danny Garcia.
Matt Breen from the Philadelphia Inquirer. Just 19 months and your ring walk, like, did you take a moment to say, like, you know, wow, I'm back, this is really happening? You had your daughter with you walking in there. Just what was that moment like?
That was a good article you wrote too in Philly. A lot of people asking me if I was okay. But that was a great article. It felt great. It felt great to be back, like, to do what I love. I was a little nervous, I ain't gonna lie. I had my days where I felt like, yo, I've been out the ring for a little bit, you know, am I still gonna be the same? But I knew the way I was sparring and the way I was working out in the gym that I was physically ready. I just had to be mentally ready, and it felt great just walking out that tunnel, seeing my pictures on the wall in the Barclays Center and all my fans cheering for me. So definitely motivating.
Jared Schwartz, the New York Post. Danny, it looked like he was taunting you at some points later in the fight, and even earlier in the fight. Was it almost hard to stay focused or look past all that, all those antics from Benavidez?
Yeah, he was like, stop, come on, stop running, you little bitch. But I was like, it's all good, you know. But I got him back in the 12th round, you see that, right? So what goes around comes around. I just saved the best for last.
Saquon Jones with the Boxing Voice. Can you talk about the sort of anxiety you might have felt when you heard 114, 114? I don't think I've heard anything like that since Mayweather and Canelo. Can you speak to that? And can you speak to, you know, Harrison kind of calling you out?
Yeah. First, I was like, yo, why they taking long with the scorecards? Anytime they take long with the scorecards, I know something's wrong. I'm like, I'm asking my dad, I'm like, yo, why they taking so long with the scorecards? You know, I've been doing this for a while, so I'm like, all right, Something ain't right. One of these cars is, yeah. I felt like he won 3 or 4 in the most. I gave him a couple of rounds. I felt like I let him win, but other than that, I felt like I dominated the fight. I felt like the 117 card was the best card. But yeah, I was like, damn, ain't this my hometown kind of in Brooklyn? And as far as Harrison, like I said, I'll fight anybody, but it just got to make sense for me at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want big. I'm not saying he's not a big name because he was a champion, and he's proven himself against. But like I said, I want to fight Keith Thurman again. I think that'll be big. And even Lara, because he has a WBA middleweight belt. He said he'll fight me at a catchweight. So those fights interest me.
Danny, congratulations. Valeria Rubino, V-Sport. You also said that during this long break, you gave yourself time to miss the sport. What did you miss the most about being on the ring, and what did it take to get back in the groove?
To be honest, the thing I missed the most about boxing was the smell of the gym. Like, a gym has like a weird smell, and when you walk in there, you're like, damn, I missed this shit. It stinks, but it smells good. So once I smelled that smell, I was like, yo, I miss boxing. It's time for me to start coming hitting the bag and stuff. It's like gyms have a weird smell. And it's like a weird smell, but you love it. And I knew that's like, I was missing it once I walked in the gym. I think Cool Boy Steph was training one day, champ from Philly. And that's when I walked in, and he was training hard. And I seen him training hard. I was like, damn, do I want to do this again? Like, he was going hard. But I smelled the gym and changed my mind. Now I'm back.
Danny right here, Hans Semersdope. Right.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, in the ring, it looked like he was significantly bigger than you, but at no point did you seem hurt or fazed by any of his punches. Were you a little bothered by his power or not really?
No, he was a little physical. Like, he did feel heavy. He looked like he was like 170 or something. I don't know, maybe. I checked my weight before I left the hotel. I was like 160, 159. I only gained like 5 pounds overnight. Guess I don't know what happened, but not enough rice and beans. But no, I didn't feel it. I felt good because I didn't have to drain myself. I'm not fighting 154 to get big. I'm fighting 154 because my body's comfortable and I'm able to take that extra strength and punishment if I had to.
Ramon Peminito, Knockout Out of Sports TV. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Did you know that when you would take the mic to discuss your victory that you would open up, in front of everyone about your mental health struggles? And do you see yourself as someone who would be an advocate for those struggling with mental illness?
I was going to say it, but I didn't know I was going to break down. Like, I just kept crying. I'm like, damn, I'm a little bitch. But that's what breaks people, like, when you don't talk about it. Because if you like, as being an athlete, people tell you to be strong, don't be weak. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't feel good. Train harder, run harder. So people look at you already like you're strong. So you just keep it to yourself. And like 20-something years plus of keeping it to myself, it just kind of like bursted. And I just felt like I was tired mentally. And I knew that I needed a rest from the boxing. I knew boxing was triggering it, to be honest. It wasn't nothing else, because I only felt like that when I was fighting. But now I know how to get around it. I know how to turn the switch off. I know how to talk to somebody. I know how to go for a run or just occupy my mind and get past whatever's making me feel that way. Just stay strong until I get past that. Yes, sir.
Antonio, AB Boxing News. Angel, seeing Danny's great performance tonight, what can you use towards this fight to take it to later down the line, another fight?
He looked great tonight. He took shots. Benavidez never touched the body. I mean, he's not a skillful fighter, but he's a strong fighter, like Danny said. He couldn't hurt Danny. He hit Danny with some good shots. But at the end of the day, what I seen on Danny was we need to get a little bigger. That's it. Like a little more muscle. Because Danny got the power, but, with his first night, 54, and he looked great to me. And if Danny would have been great when he fought Spence, he would never beat Danny the night we fought Ray Catch, before he started suffering from anxiety and depression. Because that came through the COVID. That had a lot to do with it, too. Not making excuses for the Spence fight, but I should have spoke up, but I didn't. Thought he would get over the hump, but he never did. But afterwards, we got over it. So when Danny fought Ray Cat that night, Spence wanted to beat Danny. Remember, he had the car accident that we took 6 months so he recover. So that night he will never beat Danny. But now we back. Now we looking at the future. The future is Lara, Thurman, Charlo. If he vacate, we going for one of them buckles. We here to win. We here to be champions at 154. We should have been champion with Cotto, but we could have got that fight when Cotto was retiring. And I turned it down because Puerto Rico was in darkness. So I should have did it. Danny would have been the champion at 54. And then we could have fought Peterson. We fought him at a catchweight. We could have been the IBF champion too. He could have been unified. IBF, WBC, WBA, Ring Magazine champion of the world. You know what I'm saying? So we're looking forward now. We passed all that. Now we're looking at a new era in Danny's life, a new chapter. It's at 154, we fight. Whoever won it, they can get it. Like Broner said, Mexicans can get it, Africans can get it, Puerto Ricans can get it. Anybody can get it.
My daughter wants to see something.
Hello, guys. Hi. So I just wanted to say how I felt when my dad was fighting. So I felt a little nervous, but I knew he was gonna win. So yeah. Bye-bye.
Danny, James Bell here, the Boxing Source. I wanted to talk about, your relationship with your father. You talk about, dealing with the anxiety. Like going to, going in between rounds, going to your corner with your father. Because I know it's one thing, like you said, being in the gym where it's hot and grimy and everything like that, but it's different when the lights are on and it's the fight and you have like a whole different atmosphere around you. So kind of like going to that, being there over in your corner with your father.
It's great. I love having him in my corner. I ain't gonna lie, I've been hearing his voice for so long that sometimes I don't hear it. You hear the same voice over and over. So sometimes he's like, I think it's in the 10th round, when he got up, he was like, you listening? He slapped me on my rib. I was like, damn. He knocked the air out of my stomach, right? Yeah, you did. Yeah, he hit me in my stomach. Like, I'm like, oh, shit. He was like, you listening? Boom, hit me right on my head. I said, hardest body shot I got hit with. I was like, damn. I told him, I'm like, why you hit me so damn hard? But, yeah, I mean, so he catches my attention somehow, some way. But, yeah, he's always in my ear all day, every day. So it was great. Enjoying the moment.
Hi, Danny. Chris Cornell, 15 Rounds Boxing. The 154 era for you, in terms of your camp and the training for that, does it feel different, better, in some areas maybe a little worse to prepare for, or just different overall, for the weight change?
No, I felt great. I felt so good that it felt like I wasn't training hard because I wasn't losing weight. Sometimes, like, you got that mental thing. It's like when you're not losing weight, you're not on a diet. It's like you're not working hard, you're not sacrificing. So that I thought about that when I was doing it because my weight was coming down so fast and I wasn't on a diet or nothing. So I'm like, am I working hard? Because I'm used to starving myself. So that's one of the main things that was different about the camp. And then sparring bigger guys and stuff, when I get out the ring and check my weight, I'll be like 160, but I'll feel way bigger and stronger. And that's how I knew that I was ready for this weight class.
All right, congratulations to Danny Swift Garcia here at 154 from Philadelphia Zone. Congratulations to Danny, his father, Angel. And again, what a night here at Barclays Center, as once again, in his 9th appearance here at Barclays Center, Danny Garcia puts on a show. The Danny Garcia Show, back in town in boxing. Great to have Danny back, and congratulations to Danny, the entire team.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody. And also for Philly as well, what a wonderful family that they have.
She can't see her microphone without not saying it.
That's great, man. You got a future in this, bro.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.